What's going on, everyone? As always, hope you're having a great day out there. We are back in the Tundra. This is the first time I've driven the Tundra in probably a week or so. So it's always good to have 550 horsepower sitting in the driveway whenever you need it. So today I have to clarify. I have to explain myself a little bit because when I don't, you guys get on me pretty good, which is, I kind of enjoy it. But hold on first, let's see if the supercharger's still doing its thing. Ready, go. That doesn't get old. That doesn't get old. I get that question every once in a while. Are you bored of the supercharger? No, you don't get bored of the supercharger. It's impossible. But anyway, here's my clarification on a video I made the other day. Do I regret, actually the name of the video was, I regret this modification. And the video was about the TRD front sway bar. So I just wanted to clarify what I meant a little bit. I probably didn't explain it well. That's on me. It's not that I regret the TRD front sway bar because of the part. I think the part is great for what it is. It's great to complement the rear sway bar to keeping the truck nice and grounded into the road a little more, less body sway, great for cornering. It's really good. That's why it's available on the TRD Sport. The TRD Sport Tundra is obviously a capable off-road truck, but it's meant for the road. That's kind of the direction they went with that. They went with really, you know, road-friendly tires. Again, the sway bars front and rear. It's probably a nice, comfortable ride on the highway. 20-inch wheels and tires. Like it's meant for more on-road. Of course, it can go off-road. I don't want to get all my TRD Sport people mad, definitely, but it is definitely built for on-road travel. The thing that I regret about the TRD front sway bar, and even a little bit with the TRD rear sway bar, is it's definitely not something I would recommend if you have the TRD Pro suspension. Now, of course, a lot of you will be saying right now, but you don't go off-road. Correct. But the TRD Pro suspension actually has some benefits on-road as well. For instance, when I'm on the highway and I'm driving anywhere, the TRD Pro suspension really soaks up the bumps nicely. Right now I'm on a road doing 55 miles an hour. And with the TRD front sway bar, this is when I really notice it. The rear sway bar just kind of holds the body down and keeps the sway out of it a little bit. But the front sway bar for me makes way more of a jarring ride. It's just not letting that suspension travel the way that it should be. And that's the biggest thing. It's not necessarily the TRD front sway bar that I say no bueno. It's just the TRD front sway bar with this suspension. Trust me, it's a lot different to feel, because when I was telling people in that video that I'm getting like a jarring ride in the front, like pretty much it just won't let the suspension do what it's meant to do, they were saying, well, I don't get that feeling, but none of them had the TRD Pro suspension. So that's kind of what I was going with and what I'm getting at. I actually think the bar is good for what it's worth. And it's one of those things that, you know, if you have the money, it's available on Sparks Parts. We obviously have the promo code TundraDude34, saves you 5% on all the parts. And everyone who has it loves it. And I don't hate it. I'm just saying, ever since I got this front sway bar, I feel like it really took this suspension away. Now, you spend $2,500 or so on a TRD Pro suspension, you want it to do what it's got to do, even on the road. So that's kind of my clarification on how I feel about that. If you like the TRD front sway bar, that's all that matters. That's what I always say to people too, is when I make videos about parts I like and don't like, some of them take great offense to it, which everybody has pride in their vehicle, and I think it's cool. But that's just my opinion, and that's what this channel's for, to hear what you guys think and to talk about the great truck we call the Toyota Tundra. But anyway, that's all I got today. Please let me know what you think. Do you have the TRD front sway bar? Are you in the market for the TRD front sway bar? Because of that video the other day, a few people came on and was like, oh, I was just about to buy that, I guess I won't now. No, buy it. It's just if you have the TRD Pro suspension, it may limit what it is there to do. And I don't want that, because once again, you spend all that money on the TRD Pro suspension, you want it to do what it's got to do. And don't forget, just because you're on road only with it, it still soaks up the pumps really nicely. And I kind of miss that. Will I be taking the sway bars off? Negative. They're on here. We're done with that. I'm not removing anything. We'll just keep it as is for now. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's just, yeah, future reference. Next TRD Pro we get, no sway bars. That's the way I'm going with it. But yeah, let me know what you think. Twitter and Instagram at TundraDude34, TundraDude34@gmail.com. As always, I thank you for your support. We're trying to get to 10K for the big giveaway. Husky Liners is already involved. I know Sparks Parts will be involved. There's a couple more companies that work with me that I'm going to ask to be involved for a big giveaway. So make sure you tell your Tundra friends to subscribe. Let's get to 10,000, and let's get out there and give away some free stuff, okay? I appreciate your support as always, and thank you. Live streams, join them. They're fun. I'll talk to you later. Have a great day.